it comes to the college experience, one of the things that separates it from the NFL is the atmosphere. Can you talk about what's new when it comes to capturing the different stadiums?
Yeah, I mean, college football is all about the atmosphere, the bands, the fight songs, the crowds. All of that needs to be really over the top in a college game to really give you that experience. Death Valley, they set off the seismograph one time. It got so loud during a game there. So you want to have that kind of feeling during the game. So we go out to games every year and record fight songs and chants and cheers from actual stadiums and actual games, and so those are incorporated in. We've also gone out and licensed a couple of different songs that are kind of synonymous with college football these days. Zombie Nation and Seven Nation Army are two songs we've added in that are unique in that they can happen at any point during a game, and they have crowd chants on top of them, so it's not just playing something over the PA, it's crowd involvement in them, and they can happen on maybe a big third down stop or right before a kickoff or wherever it is. These are songs that are synonymous with college football now. Every school seems to be playing these, not just their own fight song, but these are kind of two songs that have just fit in everywhere. So we've added those in to kind of add to that element. Made a lot of changes to pre-play chatter too, to kind of get that feeling of down on the field. You're hearing the crowd and going crazy, and you're hearing the players calling out, spotting the Mike linebacker, making adjustments, that sort of thing. So we want to give that kind of all encompassing feeling of what a game day really is.
It seems like every offseason now there's more and more moves where entire conferences are being reconfigured. How does that impact the gameplay experience that people will have when they pick up this new game this year?
Yeah, college football is kind of going through this transition point, right? And there's conference realignment all the time, and so we do keep up with that and make sure that we've got everything correct for the current season. We also have the custom conference feature, which allows you to make future changes so you can keep up with what's happening, and maybe something gets announced right before we're ready to ship. Well, we're not kind of out of date already. You can go and make those adjustments in the game and have that ready to go. But so you see some changes there. You see different scheduling and different rules changes. You see the Notre Dame signs a deal to play 5 games of the ACC every year starting in the 2014 season. That's built into our schedule. So if you're playing with Notre Dame or playing with the ACC team, you're going to see Notre Dame kind of filter in organically into the schedule the correct way where they're playing 5 games a year. But you kind of just see the changes there. The WAC no longer exists. The Big East is now the All American Athletic Conference. You've got all the changes there, and the Mountain West now has a conference championship game. All those things are added into the game this year.
The last thing is how do things impact you guys as you're moving forward when you have something like the new SEC network that's going to be coming together versus what you guys do right now?
Yeah, you look at the presentation of broadcast in our game, and we did add some more ESPN elements in there with the living game clock and things like that. But they've done a great job the past few years of consolidating everything to look similar. An ABC game looks like a game on ESPN, looks like a game on ESPN2. But now you're seeing these kind of conference networks, so like the Big Ten network, and you're seeing the Longhorn network, or now the SEC network's been announced. You're seeing these things come along, and they're going to start having kind of a little bit more of an identity for those. So we'll be working with ESPN to figure out, okay, what's the graphics package going to look like for that style of network play, and how can we integrate that into the game?